Hi everyone, I am Marco Rocha. I am a native Spanish speaker and I would like to help you understand Spanish starting from English. If you like this idea, please stay in this video. Welcome to Free Spanish Lessons. Lesson 1, Pronouns, Verb to be and adjectives ending in O. Lección 1, Pronombres, verbo ser y los adjetivos que terminan en O. Let's analyze this simple sentence in English. I am funny. The structure of this sentence is subject plus verb plus complement. I am funny. The subject in this sentence, I am funny, can be a personal pronoun, which could be I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. We have the verb to be, which has three different forms, and you use them depending on the personal pronoun you are using. Am, are, is. I am funny. And you have the complement, which in this case is an adjective and has the same and only form in all cases. I am funny. Something like this. I am funny. You are funny. He is funny. She is funny. It is funny. We are funny. You are funny. They're funny. How does this work in Spanish? We also have personal pronouns. Yo, tú, usted, él, ella, nosotros, nosotras, ustedes, vosotros, vosotras, ellos y ellas. So, we can put this on a table and see the correspondences. I have I, yo, you, tú, usted, he, él, she, ella, it doesn't exist, we, nosotros, nosotras, you, ustedes, vosotros, ustedes, vosotras, they, ellos, ellas. As you can notice, there are two differences. Personal pronouns vary for male and female in some cases, and we do not have a personal pronoun for personal pronoun it. Here you can see it, we don't have it. And we have a column for male and a column for female. If we do not have a personal pronoun for it, how do we do? You can also replace a noun with a demonstrative pronoun like this. For example, the situation is funny. You can replace the situation with it. It is funny. And you can also use the demonstrative pronoun. This is funny. That is funny. So instead of using personal pronoun it, we use the demonstrative pronoun this or that. Esto, esta, eso, esa, aquello, aquella. In English, you can use the personal pronoun I. If you are a male and you are talking, you say I. And if you are a female and you are talking, you also use I. In Spanish, it's the same. You can say yo if you're a male, and you can say yo if you are a female. For you, it's the same. When you are talking to a second person who is a female or a male, you always use you. And the same happens with Spanish. You can use tú or usted for male and female. In the case of he is male, in Spanish you say él. For she, female, you say ella. This or that, as we explained, in this case, instead of it, we use this or that. And in Spanish, it would be esto. Esto is near, like this, or eso, aquello, that, which is something that is far. And for female, you use esta, esa, aquella. You can start to notice the letter O here for male and the letter A here for female. Now we have first person plural we, that in Spanish for male ones is nosotros and for female ones is nosotras. You can notice O for male, A for female, and S for plural. Now you have you second person plural, ustedes, vosotros, ustedes, vosotras. O for male, S for plural, A for female, S for plural. And then you have third person plural, they, ellos, male, ellas, female. Now we can continue with the verb. The verb to be in Spanish, ser, has 5 different forms instead of the 3 different forms we have in English. But what we have in common is that you need to learn which is the form you need to use depending on the personal pronoun. You can see here, if you want to say I am, you say yo soy if you are a male, and you say yo soy if you are a female. You can say you are if you are talking to a male, and you say tú eres or usted es. Also, if you talk to a female, you say tú eres or usted es. The use of tú and usted will be explained later. Now, if you are talking about a guy, for example, you say he is. In Spanish, you say él es. If you are talking about a woman, in English you say she is, and in Spanish you say ella es. Now, as we already learned, we don't have it, but we can use this or that. In this case, this, esto, that, eso, aquello. You say this is, esto es. If it's a male, or if it is a female, esta es. Now, if you say that is, you say eso es, aquello es for male, esa es, aquella es for female. We are, nosotros somos, and female, nosotras somos. You are, ustedes son, vosotros sois for male, ustedes son, vosotras sois for female. They are, ellos son for male, ellas son for female. And finally, the biggest difference comes with the adjective. In Spanish, the adjective is different depending on gender, male or female, and number, singular or plural. There is a rule for the adjectives that end in O. If you look in the English-Spanish dictionary for the word funny, you will find the Spanish word divertido. Divertido is an adjective that ends in O, and the rule is take the adjective and extract the O to get the root. So the root of divertido is divertit. Then add the suffix depending on gender and number as follows. For male, add O, and you have divertido. For female, add A, and you have divertida. Male and plural, add OS, divertidos. Female and plural, add AS, divertidas. You can put this on a table in Excel and practice as many times as you need to make it flow. Let's practice. So, here we have all that we have studied in the presentation in the table. So for something as simple as I am funny, you're funny, he's funny, she's funny, and so on in English, you have all these combinations in Spanish. It might look a little bit complicated, but with practice, you will find it's very easy. So let's practice with funny. I am funny. In Spanish, I say yo soy gracioso. If the first person who is talking is a woman, she would say yo soy graciosa. Second, if you are talking to your father, for example, and you say to your father, you are funny, in Spanish, you can say tú eres gracioso. And if you are talking to your mother and you want to say you are funny, in Spanish, you say tú eres graciosa. You can use Google Translate to learn how to pronounce, they have a good pronunciation that you can improve using material that is around us in real life. For example, you can watch videos on YouTube, you can watch movies, you can watch news, and so on. And then you can listen to the pronunciation, and you will notice that pronunciation may vary as it varies in English from state to state. In Spanish, from country to country, from city to city, there are different accents and different expressions, but you will be able to understand and you can be understood. So let's go with this one. You can say, for example, that a boy is funny. You can say he's funny. And in Spanish, you will say, let's look in Google Translate how you say.
Él es gracioso.
Él es gracioso.
Él es gracioso.
Él es gracioso. He is funny. Now, if the girl is the funny one, you can say she is funny.
Ella es graciosa.
Ella es graciosa.
Ella es graciosa.
Ella es graciosa. Now, um, if you're talking about a situation that is funny, you can say that is funny. Eso es gracioso. You can also talk about an animal that is funny, and in this case, the animal is a female. You can say that one is funny in English, and in Spanish, you'd say esa es graciosa. You can say we are funny. Nosotros somos graciosos. And if the group is a group of females, then they would say nosotras somos graciosas. And so on. So you can try to find adjectives in English that in Spanish and in all apply the rule and do all the combinations and practice, including the pronunciation, in the Google Translator. We will continue doing more examples with more adjectives in the next lesson. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. See you then.